Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Benoit's revealing some hard truths on us. So, that's what this is about? Fun imagery? That's overly simplified, but yes, I suppose you could say that. Motherfucker, you ain't Catholic. You're just a weirdo cosplayer! Says a non-practitioner who still wears a cross. Yeah, but I don't shove it down people's throats for fun in my spare time. I'm simply trying to share the joys religion has brought to my own life with others. Oh my god, Benoit, you dick! So he doesn't even believe, and yet he's still been doing this shit.
A missionary who doesn't believe in God. What the
Oh
hell?
my god! He just does it for fun. Not because he believes. God damn you, Benoit! What joys! Oh, where to start when there are so many. The joy of having plainly understandable rules to follow. The joy of having a structure for your life. The joy of always knowing where to find people who share your values. Above all, it's the joys of being an aristocracy, surrounding oneself with exquisite, luxurious architecture, beautiful classical music, ornate rituals formalizing our actions and relationships. A pursuit of virtue separating you from the masses, the hierarchies, the communities, all serving an idea greater than themselves. It's like the monarchy or some Camarilla traditions, but not as gauche. So that's what this was? You saw pretty paintings and buildings and thought, hell yeah, I want in. And then you just decided what they mean to you? Oh, don't get me wrong. Its real faith brought me to the fold. But eventually, I whittled down this religion to its core, to what interests me. Unbelievable. But don't think for a second I wasn't empathetic when I was trying to convert you. You are the embodiment of existential despair surrounding us. The one that people usually try to drown out with drugs, sex, work, Netflix. Pick your poison. All of them. Temporary copes. I like watching Netflix. They got my shows. They don't.
Temporary cope.
Yeah! How will I watch Dungeon Meshi, though? No!
Read the fucking books.
No! Okay, maybe. Empty yourself. Kill your ego. Get a routine. Join a community. Ground your morality in something tangible. Start perceiving yourself as part of something greater. Oh, and Kengan Ashura. I want to see how that ends, too. And Baki Hanma. I want to see that. And Overlord just got on Netflix. I'm going to be watching that. And yeah, I'll take what I can get, man.
Temporary cope, man.
Shut up! All the good advice by itself, but codified in an appealing, otherworldly aesthetic. One that keeps the beast at bay. One you're almost fitting into the way you are. What's there to hate? Unbelievable. You're a goddamn lunatic! He looks to the sky. Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Stop that! Your entire ideology is just aesthetics, you fucking loon! And how exactly do I differ from anyone else nowadays in this regard? Stop arguing semantics! No, you stop. Just look at yourself. A privileged burnout who refused to invest himself in anything. Only started committing to anything when, for once in your own life, you were forced into a politically charged, dangerous task. Once it's over, you'll be back to being a nameless brat. Desire to murder increases. Ever since World War II, I've been watching every person, every ideal I cared about wither and disappear. That's the source of my pain. That's the reason I am what I am. The source of your pain? A thing that defines you? People have been mean to you. Fuck off! People in third world countries keep their heads high while suffering from every sort of horror, but you have a complete mental breakdown every time you remember you have mommy issues. Wow, classy. Oh, don't act like you have the high ground here, you oblivious sadist! All I'm saying is, everyone has a different framework, a different lens to view their suffering through. Yeah, and if there's one thing abandoning your humanity should have shown you, it's that the kind frameworks are not enough. Petty vendettas, childish romances, pointless power struggles, the dumb gamble that's chasing a successful career, mommy and daddy issues, sure, why not? Pain and pleasure dictate everything. Everyone wants something bigger than this. They want to escape from this drudgery. They want psychedelia, but permanent. They want to stare at God's face, even if he does not exist. And you can show them how. Except the cross you're wearing into your heart, Julia. Just picks up, stabs it into her chest. Fine. Accept it. Creepy fucker. Just accept it.
Alright, that will be enough, Benoit.
The mood changes in an instant. The sight of Father Leonard takes us both back. Father, what are you doing here so early?
You two are arguing so loudly, I had to come out and check. Even if, with all the panic on TV these days, simply walking outside feels like marching into a war zone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You should be, as I was willing to turn a blind eye to your quirks because I believe you had your heart in the right place. Mostly, but I'm very disappointed in the way you approach folks in need.
Right now, Benoit Segal is displaying all the confidence of a scolded teacher's favorite. But I was just trying to guide her, to set her on the right path.
I know, Benoit, I know. That's the problem. The sacristy is open. The sacristy?
Sacristy? I don't know.
The Christie is open. Please head there right now. We need to have a long talk. Get me some coffee if you wish.
But...
Benoit?
He slowly sinks away. Looking defeated, deflated, debased, I burn the moment into my retinas, etch it on my soul, kind of hoping I'll never have to see him again, and this is how I'll remember him. Father Leonard watches him closely until he disappears from sight, then turns to me.
I feel sorry for him. I keep hoping he might find some basic empathy through faith, but all I've done thus far is let him leave you at the end of your tether.
Yeah, that's some faith he has. Are you okay with all the bullshit he's spouting?
I don't exactly support it, but I don't reject it.
1 second, I gotta blow my nose.
It's like attrition and contrition. Imperfect and perfect. Repentance, you know? One is focused on a relationship with God, the other selfish and focused on personal gain.
Okay.
But both of them work.
Yeah,
Welcome
but
back.
doesn't this strike you as completely missing the point?
A bit, but purely secular takes on Christ's teachings are nothing new. Pascal's wager is a boring example, but have you by chance read Bulgakov's The Master and Margarita?
I have not. Oh, sure, back in Poland, every teen trying to look intellectual online loved to repeat that joke. The talking cat who swears he'd never poured vodka for a lady because women deserve pure alcohol.
That's one takeaway from that novel, I suppose. I read his moving depiction of Christ, who's not a divine being, stripped of mythic qualities but open for transcendence. Jesus and Satan understood as powerful forces battling within us.
I would have read it again. It's been too long. Sounds nice, though. I stretch lazily and take out another smoke. Leonard watches me closely before speaking up again.
Julia? 4 hours from now, there's going to be a meeting in the Elysium. A big finale of celebrations of power. Everyone will be there, but they were counting on you to not show up. The good sheriff plans to present the results of the investigation in your stead. It's a simple, crude strategy, might work, but begs to be countered with an outrageous tactic. Take it as you will. The game is about to end.
Momentarily, I'm left dumbfounded. All I can muster is an eloquent... Eh?
Oh, don't ask me, I'm just the messenger.
Who relayed this message to you, then?
A good friend, quote-unquote. Cautious friend. Wouldn't be able to tell you more than that, even if you forced me to.
Agathon? Well, shit. This is the moment that might decide the rest of my days. What would you do in my place, Father?
When I was faced with a dilemma that would shape the rest of my life, the world felt too big and scary and impossible to understand, so I simply escaped from that choice into the seminary.
Yeah, if that's your idea of good advice, I'm gonna have to ask you to shove it.
I expect nothing less.
Don't you regret it?
Regret what?
You're kinda shady, but you don't seem like a bad guy. Still, you have to accept the people above you are responsible for some horrible things.
If our superiors' acts count as our own sins, then on the face of it, probably half the people in this world are irredeemable.
Clever, but not a real answer. And being a low-level grunt for assholes you find wholly objectionable is no way to live.
I don't know, is it?
I finish the smoke in silence. I have to go. Don't know if and when we'll see each other again, but when it happens, I probably won't be the same old me.
Of course, but before I leave to scold Benoit, let me say one more thing.
Yeah?
These are difficult times. My parishioners are calling me the things people are going through. They may never admit it. But if this keeps up, it will cause horrifying, invisible damage to this nation.
Nah, people just ignore it after like year 3 and pretend it doesn't exist and just open everything back up again.
Exactly. Horrifying, invisible damage.
Yep. Horrifying, invisible damage that we pretend isn't there.
A dreadful darkness is killing us all, little by little, and like every powerful evil, it manifests itself little by little. You're the cause. Prepare to die. And yet, sinful as it may be, I confess to being strangely excited. For a moment, we're seeing this suffocating normal disappear. This is the time to dream a new world is possible.
Yeah. For a short time, you know, everyone was inside just getting money for just to exist, and we were all learning new hobbies and studies and investigating our own lives, and it was beautiful.
You know, it's literally just like, oh, we don't want to go outside because we might die if we step outside.
Yeah, but
And
eventually
then-
it just went, yeah, do it anyway, or you're fired. Oh, well, shit, I guess I need money.
I'm an essential worker. I hold up a sign outside on the fucking street.
Yeah.
Walk these empty streets, Julia. Remember how the city feels right now. Bask in its shadows and uncertainties. After the apocalypse comes and the great rebirth.
Not really. There'll just be like a fucking chip shortage, and everyone will just get mad because no groceries get delivered on time. Everything else pretty much
And
goes back the same.
don't forget people will attack the 5G towers and then be upset because their phones no longer have service.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, they were buying like fucking 5G jammers, and they're like, my internet doesn't work. What's going on? God damn it.
The Michi Noctis awaits your next report with great curiosity.
The Night Friends? The Friends of Night? What?
I believe so, yeah.
I give him a nod and I sprint away. Now I know what I must do. Hey, Moon, my lone constant companion. Moon!
Fuck off.
When I moved here for good from, you know, the old country, you were the only friend who kept me company. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Yeah, just every time it's like, hey, Moon, fuck off. You are my only friend. Yeah, no, fuck off.
Fuck off. I can't be seen talking to you, go away.
Never felt in the right place back there. Never felt in the right place here. Especially now, not when I'm not quite alive, not quite dead. Not that Slavic, not that American. Maybe it's about time I finally carve out some space for myself. It's been a long road, hasn't it? Oh, I'm excited. Where's this gonna go? Wish me luck.
I think it's
catch him in front
gonna
of the...
depend entirely on your traits.
Yep. I catch him in front of the art hole, because of course he had to be the first person I met here.
No way. No, 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 no.
I'm gonna be the laughingstock of the entire city if I don't show up to the resolution of my own investigation. How about you demonstrate a modicum of courtesy?
Courtesy, girl. I should put you on trial. I can't guarantee I eventually won't. You've messed with Kaiser, the eminence Grease of the city, beat him to a pulp like a random goon. He'll do everything he can to destroy you. From now on, and my bet is he'll succeed.
Whatever will be, will be. For now, at very least, I'd like to show the court I'm not a baby fledgling who can't see a task she was given to the end.
You're making a huge mistake. How did you even learn this meeting is happening in the first place?
Maybe I'm not as trash an investigator as you thought I was.
I never said.
But you're showing it.
That's not fair assessment. I wanted to finish this whole mess myself for your own good.
It would be nice if you asked what I think next time. I'm actually pissed he tried to pull this off without me, but I'm not letting it show, counting on being able to guilt-trip him into submission. His deep sigh of resignation proves that my tactic was successful. Yeah!
Fine, but you will stay quiet the whole time. No tricks, ifs, or buts.
But of course.
I should beat you where you stand. This way.
We step into the maw of the gallery. The celebrations of power are almost over. Everyone is back to the usual respective styles again, looking weary of each other's company, trapped in their own little worlds. Oh yeah, they've been locked in here for like a solid week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. The art hole is nearly empty now, and Kadir is gently strong-arming the last remaining nobodies into leaving the premises. Eventually, only me and a select few NYC Camarilla... Oh, New York Camarilla. Yeah, that's still NYC. VIPs remain. Oh, God.
Ah, Miss Lewinsky. Barely made it, huh?
The asshole with the glued-on smile spots me first, and he's just as authentically enthused to see me as ever. So he finally showed his face around here.
I wasn't sure if you'd join us tonight. Kadir made this meeting sound like a one-man show.
The preparations took me a bit longer than I thought they would. I apologize.
Are you by chance planning to surprise us with something?
Well, if I was planning something, it wouldn't be a surprise if I told you now, would it?
Can I have everyone's attention, please?
Oh,
We're
I'm
about to
excited!
begin.
Everyone remaining in the
This
building
executes you on the spot. Ah, exciting.
Is everyone present? Yeah. Present?
And accounted for.
My prince! Yes, before we begin, let me welcome an, unusual guest to our fold. She gestures toward the corner, from behind which emerges a silhouette that would never, ever... Oh, it's Kaiser. Oh, no, it's Torque.
Oh, it's Torque.
Cool.
Name's Torque. I'm the Baron of the Bronx. I was delegated here by my compatriots as an oversight authority. I'm here to observe the results of the investigation. Nothing more, nothing less.
Let me stress this one last time. This is a one-time occurrence, meant to alleviate the tensions in the city. Not a symbol of mutual recognition, not in the slightest. I peek at Addison's face to get a feel for how hardline loyalists might grapple with this arrangement. His expression betrays no surprise, only a slight discomfort. Even if he is fine with it, the prince must have been extremely convincing about the necessity of a temporary truce, or about some Machiavellian tactic she's got ready up her sleeve. Who knows?
Of course. We might have some irreconcilable differences, but there are times they have to be temporarily put aside in order to quell unrest and open paths for constructive, meaningful change.
Wait a second, I'm yawning. If anyone would like to voice their concerns, the time is now. Torque, Arturo, and Panhard exchange glances. Normally, I'd consider it an innocent gesture. Knowing what I know, I roll my eyes. A stick or a carrot, Torque? What made you break and sell your compatriots? How much do you really know? If not, Kadir?
May I?
He steps into the middle of the room and clears his throat theatrically.
First, let me plainly say that the conclusion I'm going to present is by no means my own achievement. It is the result of a tireless investigation conducted by a talented kindred I won't name here.
He means me, you motherfuckers! A telling glance in Torque's direction serves as a succinct explanation for why he refuses to call them by their names.
And, of course, Julius Owinski, whose ceaseless groundwork over the past few nights served as a foundation for the findings that are about to be revealed here. Thank you, Julia.
You know what would be really fucked up, but also extremely fitting? Is if they had, like, an actual investigator and I was just the public one meant to catch all the shit, while the real one went and dug around completely unnoticed. Like the shit they did in the second Suicide Squad movie, you know, where they sent two teams. One was just sent out there to die and distract them and shit.
Yeah.
Anyway. It's not the first time he sets out to oversell my achievements.
As the sheriff, my role here is mostly representative. I spent the last few days overseeing the celebrations in Elysium, making sure no harm would befall anyone present. Luckily, none did.
Looks like the prince's decision to move forward with the event was the correct one. And for that, we should extend our thanks to Kadir, and let us not overlook our guests to a degree.
When I managed to convince my key allies that diplomatic action is the only way forward in this case. No matter how wrong-headed the enemy may be, we still need avenues to negotiate and communicate.
I'm curious how Tamika would react to him looking like a corporate bastard designing the future order, dismissing potential for change that lies in unrest. No wonder she dumped him. Spare us the empty pleasantries and let Kadir move on. I don't have all night for this.
Right, I'll be concise.
Aisling Sturbridge reminds me of, like, fucking Daria. You got that vibe at all? Yeah.
Douglas Boss Callahan's remains were found in his office by one of his ghouls first thing in the evening. The first kindred to confirm there was another Anarch Baron, Torg, present here.
Alright, I think there will be enough left to do for another episode. What do you think?
Probably.
Alright.
Because there's a lot of talking here.
Yeah.
I assume there is going to be some more things we can do.
And then we have to do like a wrap-up, so, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.